Pick up a tomato at the grocery store, and you're holding the end of a journey. This journey is measured in hours, not days. That tomato arrived on a precise schedule. This schedule is so precise there's almost no room for error within the system. As brilliant as this precision is, it hides a dangerous weakness we rarely see. Your tomato didn't start here on this shelf, it began hundreds of miles away. It was picked while still firm enough to survive the long, arduous trip. From the moment it left the field, the clock started ticking, initiating a critical countdown. This countdown defines our entire modern food system, driven by speed and efficiency. Within hours, it's loaded onto refrigerated trucks, moving swiftly from farm to hub. Temperature sensors constantly monitor every degree, ensuring optimal conditions for freshness. These trucks don't wander, they follow routes calculated to the minute. Every delay risks spoilage, which means lost money in this razor-thin margin system. The truck pulls into a massive distribution center before dawn, a hub of activity. Your tomato joins thousands moving through a choreographed dance of conveyor belts and scanners. Workers have minutes, not hours, to sort and reload everything quickly. Everything is reloaded onto different trucks, then headed quickly to different stores. This process is called cross-docking. It's the beating heart of modern distribution. Products change trucks without ever sitting in storage, minimizing delays and costs. Storage costs money, and time spent sitting still means wasted resources. Everything flows, nothing pools in this highly efficient, fast-moving distribution system. The system behind your tomato is called just-in-time logistics. It was borrowed from Japanese car factories in the 1970s, specifically Toyota. Toyota discovered that holding less inventory meant spending less money, revolutionizing production. The idea was revolutionary: order exactly what you need, precisely when. American grocery chains saw the same opportunity and quickly seized it. Why pay to warehouse food that might spoil when you can order based on sales? Barcode scanners made it possible to track every item leaving their shelves precisely. Suddenly, stores knew precisely what was leaving their shelves at any moment. For decades, this approach worked beautifully, making food cheaper for everyone. Food got cheaper as waste dropped, and turnover accelerated, ensuring freshness. Shelves filled with more variety because stores didn't need vast back rooms. Abundance became the norm, and consumers came to expect it daily. But there was a catch, hidden in plain sight, an inherent flaw. Just-in-time logistics eliminates slack, which normally absorbs unexpected shocks. Stripping out every buffer and backup supplier builds only fragility. The system doesn't bend anymore, instead, under pressure, it breaks. Let's explore why this system is so brilliant before seeing its failures. Every tomato carries a barcode telling the network exactly its location. Real-time data flows back to headquarters, feeding intelligent algorithms. These algorithms then predict tomorrow's demand with incredible accuracy. Algorithms analyze weather patterns, local events, and historical buying trends. This forecasts what each store will sell, ensuring perfect inventory levels. Orders go out automatically, triggering shipments from farms and warehouses nationwide. It's a symphony conducted by software, playing out in trucks and hubs. The cold chain never breaks, ensuring constant cool temperatures. It stays cold through every truck, every dock, and every transition point. Temperature is monitored constantly, for even a few degrees can change things. Even a few degrees can mean the difference between fresh and spoiled produce. Trucks arrive at stores in the middle of the night, precisely timed. Shelves are restocked before customers walk in at dawn, ensuring freshness. Back rooms where food used to wait have shrunk dramatically, almost disappearing. Inventory should be on shelves or on trucks, never sitting idle. This efficiency came with another hidden cost: market consolidation. Stores worked with fewer, larger suppliers, who delivered reliably at scale. Small farms and regional distributors couldn't compete, simplifying the network. Fewer sources meant easier coordination, but also fewer precious alternatives. Safety stock, extra inventory as insurance, was completely redefined. It wasn't insurance anymore, it was considered pure waste and inefficiency. Finance departments demanded its elimination, seeing it cost precious money. So it was eliminated, and the system's last shock absorbers disappeared. Now let's watch what happens when something inevitably goes wrong. It usually starts small. A storm shuts down a key highway route. A power outage closes a processing plant, halting critical operations instantly. In the old system, backup inventory covered the gap, but not anymore. Without buffers, disruption isn't absorbed, instead, it's quickly transmitted. A closed plant means a distributor can't fill critical orders promptly. Stores relying on just-in-time delivery suddenly have completely empty shelves. Customers notice, then they panic buy, accelerating the impending shortages. We saw this in 2020 when the global pandemic hit. Toilet paper, flour, and canned goods all vanished overnight. A small spike in demand overwhelmed the system with no margin for error. The efficiency became brittleness in real time before everyone's eyes. Consolidation makes it worse, amplifying problems across networks. Dozens of stores rely on the same supplier, creating single points of failure. A single factory closure now creates regional or even national shortages. There are no alternatives, leaving entire populations vulnerable to disruption. Here's the bigger picture: it's not just food that's affected. The same just-in-time logic runs through pharmaceuticals and computer chips. This logic runs through nearly everything we consume daily. Our economy is efficient on good days, but extraordinarily vulnerable on bad ones. The engineers designing this system weren't naive, they knew the trade-offs. They chose efficiency over resilience because for decades, it worked. Disruptions were rare and localized, so cutting inventory seemed worth it. Until suddenly, they weren't, and the risks became terrifyingly real. When you see a full shelf of tomatoes, don't mistake it. It's not proof that the system is strong and robust overall. It's only proof that today, nothing actually went catastrophically wrong. The abundance we take for granted rests on a foundation far more fragile.